War is never a glamorous thing. The residue from lives being lost, innocent or not, is always a bitter pill to swallow. From the last episode of Tyler Perry's Ruthless, Andrew still had a bit of time to tie up loose ends and make it back to the compound without being suspicious. He knows that if he does not get back within 4 hours, that it's lights out for the children. Andrew has some tough decisions to make, and unfortunately, lives have already been lost, and from the looks of things, there will be more to come. And right now, he's got two choices. He can go back to the compound and deal with more of the same, or he can go and get some help. And what do you think is going through his mind right now as the compound car slowly sinks into the lake with his friend, his co-worker, his FBI brother floating in the trunk with his wife? Not only does he feel bad about not honoring Brian with the proper burial, but he also has to deal with the fact that he's the one who fired that fatal bullet that ended his life. And I honestly feel that the bodies are still in the trunk. Or do y'all think that the bodies are staged in the bedroom like he'd promised the highest? I just don't believe that Andrew drove to their house and staged no murder, SUICIDE. I think he just told him that to find a way to get off the compound and to buy himself more time to think, more time to come up with a plan. I mean, think about it. Who is he really staging the scene for real? All the FBI men are at the sheriff's station, and I'm quite sure that by now, someone from the office has already gone over to Brian and Lynn's, and they weren't there, of course. So dragging dead bodies out of the trunk of the car and dropping them off at the house, it makes no sense, nor would it be too convincing at this point. And Daikon was really riding Andrew about getting those pictures to him as proof that he had completed the assignment. And come on, Andrew is FBI, so all he has to do is get Bobbi and Ken to make up a fake report and have the news station report it as a high-profile official business or however they do, just to appease Daikon. But I just bet that Andrew has no real plans on going back to the compound. And if he does decide to go back, he better be 30 deep, because it's going to take a whole army to go against Daikon and the Raku soldiers. Now, Andrew tried handling this on his own before, remember, and it didn't work. Y'all remember when he was at the top of that tower when Brian first visited the compound? Brian was about to call for backup, and Andrew stopped him. And I'm sure now, in hindsight, he should have let Brian do what he came to do, because Brian is now dead. He had to compromise his manhood, he lost his pregnant girlfriend and their baby, and he's caught two bodies, William and Brian. Well, I think it was quite clever that Andrew did get rid of the evidence by forcing the car into the lake. And he also stood up to Daikon and told him that he'd explain everything to the highest himself once he returned to the compound. Will he return alone, or will he return at all? These are just my thoughts. Tell me what you guys think. Drop me your comments and your theories below. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. You know I'd appreciate it. And if you're a fan of Tyler Perry's Ruthless, go ahead and sub to the channel for more videos just like this one. Thank you so much for joining me on this episode of Ruthless TV, you guys, and I'm going to see you on the next one.